Hello, trading is closed on December 29th, 2015. I have my internet service restored, so let's see what we can come up with. There was a MEJT price target at 2050.03. We capped up sharply in the undesired direction, so the call was pretty much dead before the open. It should still print at some time. We have a new target, most likely to print tomorrow, of 2075.09. It's really too close to the closing price to justify a trade at current levels, if that's all you had going. Early on, MEJT said ultimately lower and higher prices would print. When you get ultimate sells and buys in the same formation, it tends to lead to a wishy-washy morning, which is what happened, and we did trade past the lower target and the higher one. In the afternoon, MEJT said the rally won't stick and gives us a target of 2075.09, most likely to print tomorrow. There's also an ultimate sell signal with a target at the same price. That'll have to be tomorrow's call. Longer term, we have a number of targets we've seen in the past week or so which haven't printed. I would say about once or twice a year, I'll get up to 10 targets that do not print. There's a tendency we all have to throw up our hands and say it isn't going to work this time, but in the past those price targets have always printed. I also got some email asking about the diamond on stilts. I use a variety of different patterns, as do most successful traders I know. I don't think there's one set of rules that's enough to be the only one uses in trading. The diamond on stilts is pretty simple. It can be regular, or as here, it can be an inverted pattern. Here's your stilt-like move down, stilt-like move up. Whenever in between those two stilts you have a diamond or half a diamond, meaning an A, or in this case a V, you can make certain price projections. There's usually support or resistance at the origin of the left stilt. We blew through it, so at some point I would anticipate support at that level. Otherwise, you take the height of the diamond, half a diamond here, use your Fibonacci ratio and get a target. It was hit here right on the nose. A price target is not a stop and reverse level, but at least it lets you know where the resistance is. Well, do we have anything else to go along with this 2075.09 price? Well, the diamond on stilts is mine. The MEJT is mine. Some of this other stuff isn't. We have bar 13 of a combo sell signal on the 78-minute chart. Remember, the stop loss is based on closing prices, and this doesn't preclude higher prices from printing first. Here's some more indicators that aren't mine. We have bar 13 of a combo sell on a different time frame in alignment, 65-minute chart. Bar 13 of a sequential sell on a 65-minute chart. And we're one bar away from getting a 913.9 sell signal. So if we go slightly higher, it isn't a failure, it's a new sell signal. This one isn't mine either. This is an Andrews pitchfork. Prices often stay on one side of the pitchfork or the other, so we're pretty much at a resistance level. One thing in favor of the bulls is way back here when we had a reversal involving the lower band when it was flat. I said typically it leads to a challenge, but not necessarily a touch of the upper band. It's kind of problematic to say if that's close enough for a challenge, but certainly if we went a little bit higher, I would say that would qualify. We have a slightly lower target for MEJT from tomorrow. The longer-term view from the MEJT system is that this recent advance is all going to retrace. My longer-term view remains the same. I think there's a pretty good chance for making a major top. And that's today's call.